All right, I'm live. Welcome to our live. Thank you guys for a few minutes of grace. I'm so grateful to be here with you. I'm going to really quick check to make sure that we are live in all the places that we need to be live. And if you are chatting with me in the comments, I want to encourage you to engage, because I am right here in the comment section with you guys. I'm going to go holler at you guys real quick who I see there. And if you have been keeping up with the announcements, you know that I am giving away one free copy of High Heels, the book, tonight. So definitely comment below, engage with what we are talking about tonight, you guys. I am so excited to launch our 2022 program. It's official. We have absolutely launched this program, and I am so excited to work with all the women that have gotten started and made a decision that this is for them. They are taking 2022 and they are creating a year of growth for themselves. It ain't coming to them easy. They are demanding a year of growth for themselves. So really quickly, I just want to go into the page and make sure that we can see each other and that everything is working exactly as it should. Thank you guys so much for being on the call today. Super grateful. I see you. Welcome, Maria. Welcome, Karen. Hello. Welcome, Rose. Hi, Adrian. Welcome to the call. Thank you guys so much for being here. I have so much to share, and I am excited to do it with this group. I am going to share my slides here in just a moment, but hello to all of you in the chat. Hi, guys. Hello, Anna. Hey, Dee. Hey, Jaqueline. What's going on? I love it. Hello, Rajana. So, guys, I can definitely see you in the chat. I want you to be right here with me, and I'm excited to officially launch our 2022 group coaching program. I want to start by just giving you a little bit of what I've learned this year and what I've learned with the 2021 group. And then I want to really bless you with some super value tonight. I've worked hard on tonight's masterclass, okay? And I really want to just get you thinking about your year, about your mindset. So let's get right into it. Welcome, Cortland. I love it. Welcome. Do me a favor. Tag somebody that you invited to this tonight, to this powerful call. Tag someone that you invited and let them know that we are live, we are here, and we are getting started. Thank you guys so much for being here. I am using StreamYard, but I can chat with you down below in the comments. So just chat down below in the comments and I can see you. Guys, it has been a phenomenal launch week. 7 days into the new year, I was able to first launch my very first book, High Heels, which I am giving away a copy tonight to a commenter. After the call, I will pick. And also launching our 2022 coaching group. If you don't know, in 2021, you guys, was my very first year. Making sure we have power. 2021, rather, was my very first year doing a group coaching subscription. My background, I've been doing one-on-one coaching for over almost 10 years now. And I really got into that through the industry that I've been a part of for a decade. And in that industry, coaching and mentorship was such a big deal. Like, it was obvious from the beginning that if you want to win in this space, you have got to get around the right people and get the right content in your mindset. And so I knew nothing about coaching and mentorship before that. I had no idea what coaching and mentorship really was. In fact, if I'm being honest with you, I was offended by the idea of someone being over me. That's how I looked at it. I looked at it like someone was over me. Somebody was in control of me. And really, that was just a trauma response that I was having, because coaching and mentorship was not something I grew up knowing about or even hearing anyone in my life talk about. So the first time someone said to me that they wanted to coach me or they wanted to be my mentor, I was actually offended by that. And the reason that I was offended was because I just didn't know any better. Again, I'd never had a coach or a mentor, so I just didn't know any better. And I'm so grateful that my mentor was not insulted by my ignorance. and that instead they were willing to coach me, to love on me when I was really many times unlovable. And they were willing to take their time and introduce me to real coaching and mentorship. And in that relationship, the coaching and the mentorship I was receiving was under the capacity of business and making money together. And that was powerful because guess what? That's exactly what I did. I launched a business and I made money and I did really well in that industry. But there were so many other parts of me that wanted to be spoken to, parts of me that were not being mentored and coached. My mindset, for one of them, my parenting, my marriage, those things were just not part of what we did. And so when I came into this program that I created, I remembered who I was 10 years ago. I remembered how I was maybe even a little offended by coaching and mentorship. I remembered how I would question people's motives. I remembered how I was scared to open myself up to something. And still, I am so grateful that those limiting beliefs did not harm me long term. So if you're on this call right now and coaching and mentorship is still an uncomfortable concept, if you still feel like you're not quite sure exactly what to expect, then I just want to encourage you to hang out with us tonight because we are going to do a masterclass tonight live right here. Usually we do these private in our private group for all of our paid members. And that's what we'll be doing for the rest of the year. But tonight, since we are launching our 2022 coaching group, I wanted to do something very special and come into this organization right here, this group that's been with me from the beginning, and really show you what you can expect in the setting of our coaching group in 2022. Now, I do want to make an announcement that you can still apply. It is still open for now, but to save you the headache and me the headache of trying to catch up, I will close the membership and I will open up in intervals throughout the year. It also makes things way more organized. So I want you to be able to explore what our group is about, learn more about it, and you can do that at wandaweb.com. It'll tell you everything. I'm just trying really quickly to share some slides with you. So let's see if we can do that. Give me a second. I'm learning something new right now. Welcome to the call, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I am seeing all of your comments come up. I can see you, so engage with me. One commenter, one guest tonight is going to receive a free copy of my brand new book, which is titled High Heels for the Woman Who Wants to Heal and Step Out of Her Own Way. So I'm excited for that. Our slides should be coming up in just a moment. Thank you guys so much. Engage with me, comment down below. Let me know where you're joining me from, what city, what state, what country. And I'm super grateful. Let's go ahead and get into it. My slides are coming up as we speak. Welcome to the call, guys. I see you. I see you. So would you believe that the number one reason why women seek coaching and mentorship is confidence? And that's what I want to teach tonight. So welcome to our very first coaching call of the year. Welcome to 2022. I am so excited to be here with you. I do not take this lightly. What we are doing is real work. So welcome to the 2022 program. This content will be uploaded into your private library where you can log in and watch it and rewatch it. You get access to that library with our membership. Your courses are tracked so you always know where you left off. You have a dashboard so you can always keep up with your membership. The one thing I did differently for 2022 is I narrowed the scope. In 2021, I just wanted to talk to the woman who wanted to grow, period, right? Let's grow together. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I also learned through my own coaching I was receiving that the best thing I could do for me and you was to lean into my personal expertise and into my passion. And so in the middle of 2021, I hired a coach who coaches coaches. And what he told me was, listen, to make this offer even more dynamic and to be able to increase your impact, which was my number one goal, we have to lean into what you're great at. And I started to think, what do I love doing? Who do I love teaching? And I made a decision that we were going to design this year's group for the woman who is evolving as a leader, For the woman who wants to expand her territory and her influence, she wants to increase her impact, she wants to inspire a greater audience, and she wants to boldly execute the desires of her heart. So if you're asking yourself, could this be for me? Ask yourself, does any of this apply? Do you want to expand your territory like the prayer of Jabez? See, the modern day way to say expanding our territories by saying we want to increase our influence, we want to increase our impact. Do you want to inspire a greater audience? Do you have potential sitting in you and it's eating away at you? You're sick of hearing how much potential that you have. If that's you, welcome. You made the right decision. This group was designed with you in mind. And as I've been going through this week's calls, because of our new members have each booked a clarity call with me. And when you get started and you apply for the program, before you even get into the program, before you ever make a payment, I want to have a one-on-one call with you to make sure that this is exactly what you need. And so when you apply, if you happen to go to wandaweb.com and apply, you will be asked about 10 to 12 questions that I curated myself. And then you will be asked to book a clarity call. And that's how we can decide if this group is for you. And as I've been doing these clarity calls throughout the week, congratulations, we got 18 brand new women that have already made a decision. They've already gotten started to join us in 2022. As I've been going through these clarity calls, I'm reminded of all the conversations I've had with the amazing people that join this group. And there's something common in every woman's mind. There's this voice that really eats away at our confidence. So believe it or not, the woman who is a seven-figure earner, she struggles with confidence. The woman who is a stay-at-home mom raising the next generation of leaders, she struggles with confidence. The number one reason that women seek coaching, mentorship, even therapy, is because they are suffering with a low confidence. I want you to know that you're not alone, that there are solutions and there is work that you can do to undo that low confidence, to rewire and refire the neurons in your brain that can rebuild your confidence. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about confidence. I want to educate you tonight. I want this lesson to stick with you for the rest of your life. And I want to even give you some words tonight to say to yourself when moments come into your life that really trigger and eat away at your confidence. Let's get into it. I'm excited for this. So what is it, guys? What is confidence? Listen, one thing I've learned as I've been teaching is that this word confidence means something different to every single one of us. And so when I ask you, what is your confidence like on a scale from 1 to 10? 10 being amazing, high confidence. 1 being, I haven't had none in a while. I've never had any. I don't know what that looks like. What would you rate yourself? I ask you to be transparent in the chat. From 1 to 10, 10 being outstanding. I can do all things. I trust my ability. 1 being, oh, I'm shrinking. I want you guys in the chat very briefly, between 1 to 10, what would you say your confidence is? All right. Adrian says between a 5 and a 6. Jaqueline says about a 7. Rose says about a 6. Maria, about a 5. Okay, a 7. Jessica. Karen says about a 6. Okay. Latrice says about a 4. Thank you guys for being honest, transparent. I really appreciate it. So let's just take about an average. I would say about an average right now. We're saying about a 6. 60% is not passing, right? So we got to work on this. And I just, first of all, need you to know there's nothing wrong with you. Say it with me. There's nothing wrong with me. Say it with me. I am not broken. I just need to learn how to build my confidence. Say that with me. I just need to learn how to build my confidence. Okay? So confidence, guys, is a feeling of self-assurance that comes from appreciating your abilities. Man, I'm a good singer. When somebody asks me to sing, I kind of like it. When we're at a birthday party and someone's like, no, you should sing it loud. I like that. Now, that is not my truth. If any of you have heard me sing, you understand that's not my gift. I'm giving you an example. You ever met someone that's really good at singing? Everywhere you go, you know they're probably going to sing a tune, right? That person is confident in their ability to sing. And because they're confident in that ability, they appreciate that ability, and that gives them a feeling, a self-assurance. That's confidence. I trust myself in this ability. If you ask me to come to your house right now and to cook something with whatever ingredients are in your fridge, I am confident that I will have my own version of Chopped and that we will eat something yummy. I'm pretty confident in my cooking skills. Okay. Now, does this mean that I feel good about myself all the time because I'm confident about my cooking skills? No. Does this mean that I am dynamic and doing big things in my life because I'm confident about my singing? No. I want to get you thinking because I'm about to destroy some limiting beliefs that we all have been believing for a very long time. So I can be confident in my ability, but still struggle with my self-value. I need you to know that, because here's the truth. Here's something to consider. We really do not know what confidence is. We use confidence to kind of describe a personality trait, a person that walks into the room with their head high and they interact with people with ease and they speak with ease and they just, gosh, they're so confident. And perhaps what we're seeing is some confidence, but unfortunately what's happened because of our culture, because of society, we believe that confidence is a personality trait. Confidence is the loudest person in the room. Confidence is someone who just does things and they just, oh my God, it comes with ease. That's not confidence. It can be sparked by confidence, but here's the thing. Confidence does not have a look. Confidence is not a personality trait. Confidence is not a byproduct of success or accomplishments. Listen. You think when you make more money, you'll be confident. A lie. You think when you get married to a particular man or spouse, you'll be more confident. A lie. You believe that if you get the raise at work, you'll be more confident. A lie. How many of you have gotten the relationship, gotten the job, gotten the haircut, lost the weight, and you still don't have self-value? Because confidence is believing in your ability. Your abilities tend to be an external job. Self-value, self-esteem is an internal job. Confidence is not self-esteem. Confidence is believing in your abilities. Self-esteem is commonly confused for confidence, but self-esteem is your positive or negative view of self. It's basically your overall value of self and how you interact with the world based on that value. So if I have low self-esteem as a young woman and I believe that my value is sexual, I might dress very provocative. I might have some dangerous, provocative behaviors because I believe that's what my value is. I can turn heads. I can change your life with one night. So I believe that's what my value is. Therefore, I interact with the world based on that value. That's self-esteem. Or I might be the woman that believes that education is powerful. I have degrees after degrees after degrees. My high profile job, it makes me important. It gives me value. So I'm going to interact with the world that way. I'm going to only date a man with a doctorate, or I'm going to only hang out with people with master's degree. Are you wrong or right? That's not tonight's conversation. But your value, your self-esteem is based on your education. So now you interact with the world based on that lane. You got it? That's your self-esteem. Confidence is the belief in my abilities. Self-esteem is what I think about myself and then how I interact with the world based on what I think about myself. Two different things. Confidence is not self-esteem. Now, a good self-esteem can build great confidence, but great confidence will not build self-esteem. So if you're waiting for you to be a great speaker to start valuing yourself, it's a lie. If you're waiting to be married to start valuing yourself, that's a lie. If you're waiting for really any accomplishment or success, deemed success, to happen because you believe that's when you will be confident, it's a lie. It's separate. But why do women look for confidence coaching? Why is it the number one reason? Because really what we're trying to say is, man, I just want to execute some things and really believe in my ability to do it. I want to do something, but I find myself freezing or flighting or fighting or fawning. Next week, we're going to continue our confidence conversation. This is going to happen in our private paid group. And I'm going to talk about the 4 ways that we react when we don't have strong confidence. What is freezing, fight, flight, and fawning? What does that look like? I want you to identify it so you can stop doing it. So when it happens, you can go, oh, I'm doing that thing again. Okay? Confidence and self-esteem are so different, but they do have a relationship. But since we're talking about confidence, here's what I want you to leave knowing. I need you to know that your confidence is a skill set. It's a skill set. Listen, right there, you should be jumping up and down in your living room praising God for that. Thank you, Father, that is not a personality trait. Thank you that it's not a byproduct of my income. Thank you that it's not a byproduct of my waist size or if I'm single or married or what other people say. Thank you. Because if it was based on those things, I'd have been done. But truth tells me that confidence is a skill set, just like driving a car, just like cooking a meal, just like learning a dance. I can learn to be confident. Say it with me. I can learn to be confident. I will learn to be confident. Say it with me. I will learn to be confident. I am confident. Present tense. I am confident. Tonight, I want you to journal. In fact, one of my big requests, because I need breakthrough for you in 2022. This program has been designed to be a year-long program. We can't leave 2022 and not change. I've designed this program so that when you finish 2022 and you look back through your journal prompts, you're going to go, ooh, I am not the same person, not even close. I am confident. Here's your journal prompt for tonight. I want you to write a letter to yourself. I want you to let yourself know, hey, knock, knock, knock. I just need you to know self. Hey, girl, how you doing? Hey, girl, looking cute. How you doing, girl? I need you to know that I haven't always been the best advocate for you. Self, I need you to know that, man, I'm learning. And I need grace. I need permission to grow. I need permission to get it wrong. Are we good? Self, I need you to know that what I want to do for you is I want to learn how to be a more confident woman so I can show up in the spaces God's designed for me. I can amplify that voice that I've been shrinking. I just want you to know that I'm doing this on your behalf and I'm not going to quit. Tonight, your prompt is to write a letter to yourself and to let yourself know, hey, we're working on confidence. And there might be some things that trigger. There might be some things that bring up pain. There might be some things that we've got to change. But we will leave this series understanding confidence and with an execution plan. The good news tonight is that confidence is a skill set, and any skill set can be built. I want you to first understand how confidence is destroyed. And then we're going to talk about how we build it. Confidence, it's dynamic. We will all gain it through different narratives, but it is broken by one narrative. No matter who you are, no matter how different we are, no matter your background, we all destroy our confidence with one sentence. And it goes like this. Confidence is destroyed When internal doubt is triggered and says, you feel scared. I'm scared. That must mean I'm inadequate. Oh no, my mentor told me to do the first half of the presentation. I'm scared. That must mean I'm inadequate. I'm a loser. I can't speak well. No one wants to hear me. I'm going to mess it up. They asked me to volunteer and be on the PTA board. I'm scared. I've never done that. I don't even know what that includes. That must mean I'm inadequate. It must mean I have a small brain. It must be that I'm not smart. It must be I'm not attractive. It's because somehow I'm inadequate. That's why I'm scared. At work, you're asked to lead, given a new position. I'm scared. It must be because I'm not as smart. They don't know I don't have a master's degree. I'm not as educated. It's because I'm brown. It's because I'm woman. I'm scared, so therefore I am inadequate. I want to throw a shoe right now. I could write a whole book on this one sentence and the lie that it is. I'm scared, therefore it means that I'm small. I'm not worthy. I'm a loser. I'm scared. So I assign meaning to my value because I'm scared. When you think about that, when you hear that, don't you realize that it's a lie? Don't you see that it's a lie? I want you to envision your little 8, 9, 10-year-old self when she was first building her confidence, first trying to assign herself value, hanging out with this group of kids, dressing like this, watching this show, doing her hair like this, that little girl. And I want you to imagine her. She's looking you in the face. And she goes, I'm scared. That must mean I'm a loser. How quickly would you grab her up and say, no, cancel. That's not what that means. It means you're about to try something new, and that's a blessing. It means you're about to enter into uncharted territory, and that's a calling. It means you're about to get a chance to grow. Say this with me. I am allowed to get it wrong. I am allowed to make mistakes. I'm allowed to fumble my words. I'm allowed to misspell things. I'm allowed to not know the whole story and get it wrong. I'm allowed to say, oh, wow, I didn't know that. Thank you for that. And it does not deteriorate my worth or my value. So now that you know the sentence, the limiting thought, now that we've cornered that sucker and we know what it is, you feel scared. So you right away feel inadequate. What do we do? How do we stop that? The good news is you can. Someone's got to give me a praise report. You can. Listen, women tend to be more vulnerable to a lack of confidence because of our cultural and societal standards, okay? You have been taught to be a good little girl who crosses her legs, who shuts up and smiles and sits quietly in the living room on the couch while the boys are running around the house acting fools, and everyone says, boys will be boys. And they tell the boys, look at how strong he is, look at how fast he is, look at how funny he is, oh, look how he can roughhouse, look how high he can jump. And they turn to the little girl and they go, look how pretty she sits, look how perfect her hair is, look how she makes no noise, look how she curtsies and how she smiles. And because we've been praised for different activity, we've leaned into the activity of perfectionism. What a curse. What a lie. I want to ask you to join me in canceling this lie. Canceling it right now. We will not pass this on to our daughters. We will not pass this on to our community. We will eradicate the lie of lack of confidence right now because we've cornered the limiting thought. And when you can corner the thought that triggers it, when you can corner it, you can destroy it because you can change it. Women tend to be harder on themselves because we have been trained to doubt ourselves. And when you doubt your ability, that's a lack of confidence. So how do we fix it? I want to give you some real steps, okay? I want to give you some real steps. This is not motivational speak. This is not fluff. We are doing mind work. I like to call it brain training, okay? If I could, I would name my group brain training, but it's just not a sexy name, all right? But that's what we are doing. We are brain training. We are rewiring the thoughts. We're rewiring the triggers. It is a real thing. The neurons that fire together, wire together, they go from paths to highways. They're strong, and that becomes your subconscious. You don't even need to try to have a self-limiting belief because that joker is a highway. It was a pathway when you were 7 or 8 and you were asked to read out loud in the classroom and you made a mistake and they laughed at you and you felt dumb. So now as an adult, it's a highway and you don't raise your hands, you don't speak up, you don't give your good ideas, you stay quiet. So we're about to expose the highway so that every time a car drives across that joker, you can go, hold up. This road is closed. We are no longer servicing it. Okay. So how do we fix it? 1, I want you to identify your strengths and your impact. Now, this is not the time to be modest. This is very serious work. Your value, your self-esteem, your generational impact relies on this. What are you good at? Are you a good friend? Are you a good listener? Are you kind? Are you creative? Are you non-judgmental? Are you loving? Are you open-minded? What about you are your strengths? And then I want you to think about how do these strengths show up? I'm kind. That shows up in my day-to-day interactions with people, whether it's the grocery store, PTA, client calls, it doesn't matter. Everywhere I go, it is common for people to compliment me on my demeanor and to just say thank you for little things, like sparking a genuine conversation with a stranger. I value kindness. It matters to me. I work on it, and I believe it's a strength of mine. It makes an impact on everyone I come across. I make friends everywhere I go because I care about people. Because I know in the back of my mind, my motivating factor is that I know I might be the closest thing to ministry they've ever come across. I want to leave them feeling some way, like, man, there's something about her. I just want to know more about her. So what do you do? What about you? What are your strengths? I pray that you journal tonight. I pray that you pick a piece of paper up. I don't care if you don't got a journal, find a sticky note, find a bathroom wall, find something and write. Write. What are my strengths? And how does that show up in my day-to-day? How does that show up and make an impact? Because when you start to realize that you're not supposed to be everything. You're not supposed to be the good speaker, the problem solver, the mathematician, the great cook, the fitness queen, the prayer queen, the momming queen, the wife queen, perfect hair, perfect eyebrows, perfect abs, perfect booty, perfect everything, perfect toes, perfect hands, perfect credit, perfect. When you die to all of that, and you start to become one with what you have been designed to be good at, you start to really learn what your identity is. We talk about identity in my group coaching course. It's a big deal for women to know who they are and know who they're not. We do that by identifying our personal values and beliefs. We take an assessment. This will happen in the early spring. Everybody will be given a values and beliefs assessment, and then we'll take those results and we'll create a plan. But when you learn who you are, and you know what you're good at and what you're not good at, you will no longer be offended by the things that are not your gift. Oh, the budget report, I'll be honest, Excel spreadsheets are not my thing. But once you get Lisa, who's really good at that, to go over the numbers, I will make a chart so that we can communicate it quickly to the field. That's more my gift. See how I don't feel inadequate. I communicate what I'm good at because I'm confident in what I'm good at and I'm clear in what my gift is not. I don't believe I'm less than. I'm not judging my moral character because I can't do that task. I know my strengths. Do you know your strengths? Do you know the value of your impact? Right away, when you're starting to feel down about yourself, you had a bad day at work, a bad day in your business, and you're like, oh, real quick, I need you to interrupt that thought pattern. This is really how mind works, by the way. When that thought, that limiting belief comes on, here's what I do. I will out loud with my mouth say, cancel, cancel, cancel. I am well organized. Numbers may not be my joy, but I am well organized and I can communicate them the way that we need to communicate them. Let me get some help in this. Let me get some resources, some coaching, some mentoring, some input on this. Doesn't make me less than, just means I'm growing there. When you identify your strengths, almost immediately your well-being starts to shift in your mind. So 1, identify your strengths and ask yourself how that makes an impact. 2, you have to know the saboteur's voice. Ooh, that sabotaging voice, girl. She be living up in there. She don't pay no rent. And she got a grip on you. Literally, my book. I wrote my book because I wanted to have a bigger reach. I know that not every woman is going to have the opportunity or even the capacity to take on a group coaching subscription. But I pray that everyone can grab a book and read it. And the reason I wrote High Heels was because in that book, in every chapter, I identify the saboteur voice. Maybe she comes in and says, see, you're scared because you're inadequate. That's a saboteur voice. Maybe she comes in and says, they don't like you because you don't look like them. That's the saboteur voice. Maybe she comes in, she's slick, just so you know. She might come in and be like, I don't like that girl. My spirit is disturbed. My discernment just say to stay away from her. That's a sabotaging voice because you should be trying to partner up with people in your life, not exclude people. See, it's sneaky. It's sneaky. So you got to get to know its sneakiness so you can know exactly what it's up to. I got a 13-year-old boy, right? And when he's doing something sneaky, you guys, he runs up the stairs a certain way. I don't even know what he's up to, but I know when he turns those stairs and throws his full body weight, running up those stairs like he's crazy, I know he's hiding something. The other day, he did that. I was in the kitchen. I could barely see him across the house, but he was running up those stairs sneaky. I said, come here. He starts laughing like, damn, I didn't even do anything. I said, I don't know that yet. Come here. What you up to? Nothing. What are you up to? Okay. Under his shirt, he was taking some snacks upstairs. We have a no food upstairs rule. See, I didn't know what it was, but I knew the sneakiness when I seen it. That's what you got to get. You got to get to where, hold up, I feel some sneaky thoughts happening. I don't really know what's triggering them. I don't even know where they're coming from. But I feel some sabotaging thoughts. What are you up to? You had a hard day at work today. That one person that rubs you the wrong way, she was picking at you. You're a little irritated. You're running late to pick up the kids and you don't know what's for dinner. You have a lot in your mind. Let's talk it out. She doesn't get to live in your emotions rent-free, right? She doesn't control you. You don't have to answer to her. Don't give her that much power. The kids will be all right. Call up to the school. Let them know you're running 10 minutes late. It's life. They'll adjust. And as for dinner, they like corn dogs and ramen. It'll be all right. Sometimes just the fact that you can identify the sabotaging voice is enough for you to be able to calm and to look at everything and go, truth is, these really aren't reasons for me to feel the way I feel right now. I'm good. You know what's sad is when we've practiced an emotion for so long, we've practiced a thought for so long, what happens is that we no longer need a reason to trigger that thought. If you say, I'm not enough. See, in the beginning, you needed reasons to feel that way. He left you. The job fired you. You're not educated. So you compare yourself. So you go, I'm not enough. But because you're not careful, you get practice in this thought. You get so much practice, the pathway turns to a highway, and now that highway don't need a reason to exist. You can have everything you think you need, and you will still feel, I'm not enough. And I don't even know why I feel like this. I'm anxious, and I don't even know why. I'm depressed, and I don't even know why. I know why. Because that has been practiced and it's been ingrained, and that pathway is a highway. So now we've got to dismantle it. You will say things like, I have no confidence and I don't even know why. I know why. Because you practiced it. It's not your fault. It's not a call on your character. We just got to fix it. So you got to get to know that sabotaging voice. So then you can neutralize it with facts. Facts. Sometimes good moms don't have time to make dinner. Sometimes amazing business owners need a self-care day, need to get it back together. Sometimes amazing leaders say the wrong things. Know the sabotaging voice so then you can neutralize it. That's where your power is at. Become aware of your thoughts, become aware of your triggers, and start to question them. Why do I feel inadequate today? I woke up late, that messed up my day. I didn't get this task done. I put a little bit more work on my spouse because they had to kind of pick up around me. I got the kids late. I didn't make dinner. Dang, I'm off my flow today. But I'm still valuable. I'm still powerful. I'm still a loving, patient mom. I'm still a grateful, loving wife. I'm still a dynamic creative. I still have so much value to give. This event does not get to derail my value. That's how you start to neutralize the thoughts that are happening in your mind. And if you don't think this is important, let me tell you, you live with your thoughts more than you will live with anything else. And the sad thing is they're happening and they're playing right now, and you don't even know they're playing. Your subconscious is so powerful. God has made our brains so amazing. And I want you to be able to sift through those thoughts and go, ooh, that one kind of hurts. Let's explore that. Let's open that up a little bit. Let's get closer and ask ourselves, where's that coming from? Is it true? Oh, it's not true. That's how you corner a thought and you neutralize that thought. Here's my goal. The most powerful thing a woman can do to build her confidence is to find her voice, design her voice, and amplify her voice. But first, you have to find it. You have to find your voice. Women who lack confidence also can agree with they don't really know their voice. If they knew their voice, they'd be able to advocate better for themselves. They'd be able to really neutralize those sabotaging thoughts. They'd be able to just a little bit pick themselves off the floor on those bad days. So how do you find your voice? Congratulations, you're doing it right now. Having self-aware moments where you are sitting and thinking about your thinking. It's called interoception, and we are the only mammals that can do it. We are the only creation of God that can think about our thoughts. A deer does not go, I probably should have ran faster yesterday. I don't know why I've been kind of running slow. I almost got eaten up. I wonder what's going on. A deer cannot do that. A lion cannot say, oh, you know what? I've been napping a little too long. I probably need to change that. Yesterday, I got startled out of my sleep. I probably need to calm down a little. A lion can't think that. You are the only creation that can think about your thoughts, and it's called interoception, and it is a gift from God. So I want you to find your voice. Being part of communities like this where we think about our thoughts and we design them to be stronger, to serve us better so we can make a bigger impact is a way that you can really identify your voice. The powerful thing about finding your voice is that when you start to find it, you can start to design it. You can say, I don't really like that doubt section that's in my internal voice. Can we take that out? Sure, we can. I don't really like how I kind of start the day feeling bad about myself and saying negative things about my body. Can we stop that? Yeah, sure we can. See, being able to find your voice means that you're going to have to listen to your voice. And when you listen, you can design. You can go, let me take this out. Let me add that. And a woman who has designed her voice, she can't wait to show the world what she's made. What comes next is amplifying that voice, increasing your presence, increasing your impact, taking your influence to a much bigger level, becoming a woman leader, leading other leaders. That's the most powerful thing you can do tonight, is to make a decision to lean closer into your own thoughts. Which of these resonated with you the most? Which of these make the most sense to you? Which one do you want to work on? I would love for you to comment below and just let me know a little bit of feedback on what you feel about what you learned today. And I want to really encourage you to think about our group coaching subscription and adding that to your life. I'm not doing this just to do it. I really believe that one woman at a time, one mom, one daughter, sister, one community at a time, what I teach you, you can teach the masses. I want to teach you how to find that leader within, that giant that is inside of you that's been shrinking. And I want to teach you how to self-soothe some of those triggers so we can get them out the way and we can use that energy to magnify our power. So I want you to really consider, could this group coaching program be for you? Guys, I am so excited for this year. I have put a demand on myself. I have asked God to increase my capacity, and I'm excited for this year. I'm going to be niching a little bit more time to just perfect what we have as a group, to really make an impact for those of you who have said yes to this program. I know that this is part of my purpose and that God is showing me so much through every single one of you. I'm becoming better because of the testimonies. I'm becoming sharper because of what I'm watching happen inside this group. And I'm so blessed. I'm so excited to lead. And I want to thank you for your trust. Thank you. I don't take it lightly. I remember the impact that my mentors made in my life, each of them. And I just want to be the best version, take a little bit of the good from each of one of them and become something, become the type of woman that can lead other leaders. It's exactly what I want to do. And I'm so excited for this year. That concludes our very first coaching call of the year. I am so grateful for your energy tonight. You guys have been on the live with the hearts and the thumbs up and the beautiful chat. I am so grateful. So now we're not done. This doesn't finish until you journal. I want you to think that with every lesson. Now you sit down with you, with your best friend, with you. And you have a conversation about, one, what are my strengths? How do they make an impact? And two, what are some things I'm going to do to start working on my confidence? Would you do that for me? For you? If I could just get someone tonight to commit to getting closer to their internal voice, you are so worth the time. You are worth the investment. You are worth the energy. Think about it. Your subconscious might be running limiting beliefs all day. How are you going to combat that if you don't spend any time with yourself? Journaling is a profound way for women to start to heal their brain. And we know for a fact that after 8 weeks of journaling, the parts of your brain associated with anxiety and depression start to get better, start to heal. This is not motivational fluff. This is real. You guys, I love you. Thank you for your energy on this call tonight. Thank you for watching the playback. If you're watching the playback, leave some comments below. Let me know how this has impacted you and what parts made the most sense to you, what you can use, and how you're going to move differently when it comes to your own confidence. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Be blessed. And thank you again for doing the hard work. You guys have a blessed evening. Bye-bye.